So the film is called Two Women.
What's it about?
Oddly enough, two women. No, it's three guys. It's so weird. I don't know why they did that. Anyway,
Circus mice.
it's by a filmmaker called Chloé Robichaud.
Robichaud.
My French is terrible. I'm just going to preface this, and this is French Canadian, and my French Canadian is even worse. So thank God for subtitles. But it's about these two women living in Canada. I don't think they ever say it's Canada, but you know it's Canada because it's always snowing. Violette and Florence are played by Laurence Leboeuf and Karine Gonthier-Hyndman. Just taking a stab at that. So they're these two neighbors, and they live like in this apartment condo complex kind of thing. One has like with a partner and has like a 10-year-old child or a 12-year-old child, and then the other one has a newish baby and is married. And they're left alone a lot, and they're both sort of dissatisfied, a little depressed. And I think that it's like they've kind of lost their identity in a way. Who am I? I'm a mom. I'm a wife. And Florence, she goes hard in the paint and decides to revitalize her sexuality. And her partner doesn't really want to have sex with her, so she starts seducing the local repairmen who come to the apartment to fix things. And then, inspired by her, Violette, who we also learn her husband is having an affair with some other woman, she decides to do the same thing. And so it's about this sexual reawakening in these older women. Well, first of all, may I say, just 5 minutes in, I'm like, okay, I am not the intended audience for this movie. This is not, like, you ever watch a movie like that? You're like, okay, this might be good, but like, if I were like a 40-year-old woman with a child who, was on antidepressants, this would be the perfect movie for me.
Right.
But I can be none of those things.
Did you try it with white wine?
I felt like the movie I could have used a glass of wine while watching the movie, but I remember just watching it and thinking, I think this is really well done. Acting's really good. It's really well shot. It's a beautiful kind of slice of life movie, but I went, this is not for me. But it is really well done, and there are sort of revelations in the film that are not, it's nothing we haven't really seen before, but it's from the female gaze. It's from a female point of view. I don't know that I needed to see that point of view, because I like the magic, when the woman comes out of the dressing room and she's all done up. I don't care how she got that way. I like the finished product.
This film shows you how the sausage is made.
Yeah, in so many ways. And I was just watching it the crazy thing is, like, there's a lot of sex and there's nudity in the movie, but it's not like in American movies. It's not like, because like, first of all, when you see an American movie, first of all, the women look like models. And, these women, they're not unattractive, but they don't look like Victoria's Secret models like they do in American movies. And it's not like Michael Bay shooting it, or like it doesn't have that, I guess, what would be referred to as a male gaze point of view. And so it's not sexy.
So it's sex that isn't sexualized, isn't idealized.
Yeah.
So there's authenticity to the film.
Yeah, and awkwardness and weirdness and like,
I think we all have been in awkwardness when
yeah,
it comes to bedroom dancing.
But like when you see a film, it's like, now I can't say it was like, it was just not something I personally needed to see, but I know there's a deep audience for there's definitely an audience for this. It's unfortunately not me.
Well, and again, there's that diversity piece again. That everything is represented. Sundance can speak. It speaks to so many, but it also speaks to so many individuals.
I think that the more specific you make the movie, the more like generally accepted it is. For, like, the more universal it is. Yeah. Which is it's an odd paradox, but it happens so often. It's got to be true.
Yeah, like a hyper specific universal language.
This is the BTRP Media Network.